Okay, so that was essentially just random improv over a song that I was humming in my head. And I don't know. Today I woke up and I had some inspiration to make a video. And lately I just like doing videos on improv because that's what I like to do. And so I knew I wanted to do something, I just didn't know what. But I got to give a shout out to my girlfriend, Andrea, for giving me a little bit of an idea. And essentially, like, she was just saying how beautiful it is out. I live in Massachusetts, and it's fall foliage is here, you know, it's here, and it's looking good. It's peak leaf peeping season. So it's gorgeous out all around the area. So I went for a drive. I had to get some eggs, you know, basic needs. And, so I'm driving and it's gorgeous. And then it hit me. I was like, I could do something. I could improv in an autumn style. Not really, but like once I got home, I started kind of trying to think about driving through the foliage and seeing the foliage and kind of like how autumn is switching over into winter, and how gorgeous, how beautiful death is. You know what I mean? Like it's like literally like these leaves are dying, but it's gorgeous out, you know? So when I sat down on the kit, I just started like kind of singing a melody in my head. And then I realized, okay, this is what I can do for the video. So essentially what I just did, I found a melody that I liked and almost like an entire like cinematic jazz song. I literally hummed throughout that entire thing. And it was all improv, but, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. And so I guess like the point of this video is to really just show you that you can sit down and create a song just on the drum kit if you're creative enough to create a song in your head, if that makes any sense. So I guess like what I want to challenge you to do is to just sit down on your kit and start humming a song. But also like think of a theme, because I think it makes it a lot easier. If you think of a theme, it'll be, you know, like fall foliage, life, you know, autumn going into winter, life and death, you know, and then the returnal of it in spring or something. You could throw like a melody in there. I don't know if that makes sense, but essentially like sit down and act out or sing out a song. So like, let me think. Let's think of like, I can think of like an ocean, the waves pushing into the sand. And when I think of like leaves or water or something, I always resort to cymbals because they're washy and they're more gentle. And for that, you could use a cymbal, and like if you're thinking of the water like kind of swelling, you could swell the cymbal. There is more like, I don't know. There I had the, like just on a whim, I had the idea of bending the toms. Because if you think of like water, like maybe hitting, like, I don't know, water has that sound, that like bubbly. Another thing you could do, some rolls on the snare. So it could you could just be trying to do a drum solo, but thinking of an actual theme and having an idea there, it gives you something to base the solo on instead of just kind of like playing whatever, you know? So I think that's a cool way to think. I think it's challenging because like if you were to just give me a theme, like say you said T-Rex is like storming the Capitol. No, I'm just kidding. If you said like T-Rex is like storming, or like a stampede or something, a stampede of dinosaurs, then like, I don't know, that's tough. But obviously it needs to be loud. So like in Tom, I think. That one, I don't know. That's more challenging. I just think loud, very loud. And then like I tried to hit the cymbal really loud to think of like the roar or something of a T-Rex. Then you could like, maybe there's like a break in the stampede. To me, that almost sounds like you're running. That sounds like you're fucking running through the forest and T-Rexes are chasing you, you know what I mean? Or something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to make the point that you can sit down and think of a theme of something. So maybe if you're lacking inspiration, then go somewhere, you know? Like go on a trip to the beach, or go, it doesn't have to be outdoors or anything, but I think the outdoors are more inspiring because nature is very interesting and wild, you know? So I think going to a beach or going on a hike or going snowboarding, I don't know, maybe you could think of a snowboard. I don't know. I'm just like thinking of random things. All right. My water heater came on, so I had to pause that. So that's why there's the cut. The water heater came on. Let's think of that. So it's quiet. I don't know. I lost it. That's a lot harder. The water heater coming on, that's a hard theme. But I think you get the point. You can go out, like, if you're having trouble finding inspiration, even for just improv or like a drum solo or even a song, go outside, brother. Or go do something. It doesn't have to be outside. You can go to the movies. Just do an activity that you find is generally something that inspires you or makes you happy, because that's gonna, you know, like at the end of the day, we are musicians, but most of us are, like, if you don't live an actual life, then you're kind of just getting really technically good and proficient at drums, but there's no creative juices flowing there, you know what I mean? So, okay, so TLDR, and that means too long didn't read for any of you oldies or uncultured people, which to be honest, that sounds like I'm not complimenting you, but it's actually, I think it's a compliment to not be cultured in today's world, but it's a different subject. But yeah, TLDR, essentially sit down on the kit when you have inspiration. If you're lacking inspiration, go outside, find something that you find gives you inspiration or makes you happy. Go to the beach, go hiking, go play with your dog, go watch a movie, go on a bike ride, go eat some good food and drink, go have good conversation. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what people like to do. Yeah, I don't know. Just go do something, come back and think about the thing that you just did, or think about something like that. Like I went on a drive, saw foliage, and then I thought about how, you know, it's beautiful. And I kind of tried to create like a song, like in the point of view of driving down a road of just foliage, which is exactly what I did. And then also like a theme of like how beautiful life is that's dying, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, all right, I'm talking way too long, but yeah, please sit down at your kit and try this. Try humming a song and soloing or playing, making a drum part to that song, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's gonna be the video. Appreciate you for making it all the way, and I will see you in the next one. That's my new, I don't know why I did that. All right, I'll see you. Peace out.